Hey, my name is Daniel Dean, and I'm the lead security manager for Hedge Security Solutions. I'm a retired police sergeant, and I'm a certified A.L.I.V.E active shooter survival instructor. Today, we want to talk a little bit about the A.L.I.V.E program. The acronym A.L.I.V.E stands for Assess, Leave, Impede, Violence, and Expose. We're going to break those down letter by letter a little bit. First off, we'll start with the A for Assess. What we want you to do in a situation like this, when you realize there's an active shooter, you're going to have a massive adrenaline dump. Your heart rate's going to be 100 miles an hour. You need to slow that down. Take a deep breath, get some oxygen to your brain. That way you can make a rational decision. You're not making an emotional decision. So you need to focus on what your next best move is. Then we get to the L, which stands for leave. Your number one option at any time, if possible, is to leave. We want you to get out of that building. Don't stop when you get outside. You keep going till you know you're safe. If you can't leave, then we get to the I, which stands for impede. In A.L.I.V.E, we're never going to teach you to hide. Hide puts you in a victim mindset, and if you have a victim mindset, there's a good chance you're going to become a victim. We don't want that to happen. So we teach you to impede. That's to put something between yourself and the killer. Make yourself a hard target. If you're stuck in the building and you can't get out, you get in a room, you barricade yourself. You close that door, you lock it. You find the heaviest thing in that room you can, and you block that door. But after you have the door barricaded, we don't want you to go in the corner and hide. You want to set yourself up in a position where you can go on the offense if that door is breached. That's where we get into the V for violence. If the offender breaches the door, you have to meet violence with violence. You hit them with everything you have and you stop the threat. You don't stop until the threat is over. After the threat is gone, we get to the E, which stands for expose. This is when the event is over, or when you think the event is over. What you have to realize is that the police officers on the scene, they have the same adrenaline dump that you've had. They're going to be amped up. They don't know what the killer looks like. They don't know who's a threat and who's not a threat. So you have to be very careful here. When you come out of a room, you want your hands to be empty. You want your hands up, palms exposed. You don't want to make quick, sudden movements. That's how you're going to get out of here. It would be terrible to survive an active shooter event and then to be killed by friendly fire because you came out and you startled a police officer. So that's the basics of the A.L.I.V.E program. You can't always stop bad things from happening, but you can be prepared in case they do. And like I said, this is training that we hope you never need, but if you do, it increases your chances of survival exponentially.